team. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Stanford's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that completion. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw. It's Brown. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
But I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback still with the football. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's tackled, but only out for picking up a first down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Back to throw. It's Brown. Brought near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Stanford. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He keeps it. QB draw. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pump over the middle. It's Haynes. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Makes the catch downfield. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce.
The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking to throw, it's Brown. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun, hand off inside. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got third and short. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Grabbed by the receiver. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Makes the catch, can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Make continues to fight for yards. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Sure hands. It's Williams. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get...
Breaks into the clear. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Clemson. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
The turn begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Stanford needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Gonna run it. It's 4. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Brown. The short completion to the tight end. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Klubnik. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down play coming up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive back.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Brown. Trying to get the throw off. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's 4. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. To throw, it's Brown. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him. Not forcing anything downfield. Finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example. Nice job here picking up the first down.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come to